Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Kelsey with Teaching Online with Kelsey, and I'm so glad you have found this channel because I talk about my life as a full-time online teacher and to also serve other teachers to become full-time online teachers too. So make sure this is not the last time you see me by hitting that red subscription button and the bell down below to be notified of new videos every Wednesday. And to also give this video a thumbs up, it supports me and this channel. And if you have any questions for me or recommendations for upcoming videos, please make sure to leave a comment down below. This video today is brought to you by my new newsletter. You will receive weekly updates of upcoming videos, new courses on OutSchool and Skillshare, and other products before anyone else. And also my free guide on how to work more efficiently on my Teachers Pay Teachers website. Please make sure you head on over there to download your guide and to also give a like and follow on my Teachers Pay Teachers profile too. For this video today, I just want to do a vlog about how my life is going as a full-time online teacher. It has now been about 7 months, and I did do last month a video on my life of becoming a full-time online teacher past 6 months. And for September, it's been really interesting, especially considering now that school has been back in session for most of the United States, and despite deltoid various being around and we are still in the middle of a Pandora, you know, and even with the Moo variant that could potentially be a future threat coming around. You know, the enrollments for OutSchool have been really interesting, and the thing is, I had taken a break after I had wrapped up my summer camps. I had taken a week-long break from just teaching all summer and just teaching in general, and it was really nice. I did nothing and I slept and I saw family and I just enjoyed my time off. And when you're an online teacher, you can experience burnout too, so make sure to take care of yourself too. But one thing, walking in after I have rested and I thought, yeah, I'm ready to get back into teaching and ready to teach, I have not had a lot of enrollments in my classes, and I think it is just because of so many parents who are quote-unquote zoomed out of meetings and are truly ready to get back into in-person learning. And I mean, and I know there are children out there that do benefit from being in a physical classroom and physically seeing their friends. I get that, you know, I do. But we've also discovered there have been children who do benefit from online learning, or that they use OutSchool to supplement their learning, whether it's homeschooling or in person. I'm not saying that I'm scared, and I'm not quitting OutSchool by no means. Just because enrollments are low doesn't mean I'm giving up. And the reason I start my videos out as a full-time online teacher, that doesn't mean I'm exclusively with OutSchool. Obviously, if the tides are not in my favor for whatever online platform I am on, doesn't mean I'm going to quit. It just means I'm also going to try to venture out into other platforms. And I've always talked about it in my videos that if you're going to be a full-time online teacher, you have to have multiple streams of income to help you out, because there's always going to be that chance that one platform is going to be a little bit slower than the other one. And obviously, if one is slower, then take your opportunity to venture out into other platforms too. And then also looking into passive income or other community groups. One thing that I am banking on right now is actually venturing out to another online company called Cambly. I have heard some really good reports about Cambly, and I'm hoping to do a future video about my process with Cambly and how that is going, since enrollments for OutSchool have been not really ideal. I'm super happy to report that it seems like my flex classes have been going okay. I'm super excited that it's still not the ideal amount that I would like for flex classes, but it seems like more families are kind of interested in the flex class world. So I'm glad that my hard work is being paid off to some extent for that. You know, I'm very thankful that I do have the flex classes that kind of back me up when the live classes are maybe not ideal. So, but I'm thinking of looking into Cambly, and like I said, I'm going to do a future video about how that process is and how that is going for me. And I also want to talk about a brand new Facebook group that I have started. Most of you have heard from my previous videos, I am a trained Montessori teacher, and I have started a Facebook group called Montessori from Home. And it is an open community group for parents and teachers alike that are trying to implement the Montessori method in their homes, whether it be for homeschooling or just to add some practical life and independent materials in the home to help support your child that way. It's an open community for open discussions and constructive questions to build up and help each other. And so I'm very excited to start this group of fellow Montessorians and Montessori lovers to help out their children in their homes, essentially. So I will make sure the link for the group will be in my link tree down below. So please make sure to check that out and join the group. There will be some questions. So obviously, if you're going to join the group, that you are genuinely curious about the Montessori method and you want to try to implement some Montessori practices in your home. So I do ask, you know, that you are genuinely interested in the group, and that you be willing to help out and support the group as well. And so just because enrollments are maybe not ideal because parents are super excited to get their kids back to school, and then we're not really sure how the world is going to be, even like I mentioned before, deltoid various running rampant, at least in the United States, you know, I still remain hopeful that I'm still going to be able to continue doing what I love, and that if you are in the same position as me, please do not get discouraged. And as I mentioned in previous videos before, which I'll make sure to leave in the cards for you to check out, I have talked about, you know, reaching out to multiple streams of income, both passive and active. So make sure that if you're in the predicament, try to not solely rely on OutSchool for your income unless you know you have classes that have been working really well for you. You know, don't be afraid to venture out. It's not gonna be like cheating on OutSchool or anything like that. And I know, especially if you are venturing out to like ESL companies, I know for those that are based in China are pretty much about to go extinct. So if you do ESL, make sure to venture out to other ESL companies that are from other countries. For September, I am also starting up my new schedule. My new schedule where I am only working Monday through Thursday, and then I have Fridays off. And I can use those Fridays whether to do some PD, work on a flex class, do advertising or scheduling posts for social media, what have you. Or I'm also giving myself permission, if I wake up on Friday and go, I have stuff to do, or I am really tired today, I am also giving myself permission to just take it easy as well. Because if you're a full-time online teacher, you have that flexibility and freedom to create your own schedule. And this is the schedule that I've created. I'm going to test it out. Not really sure if it's going to be in my favor, but I'm also going to keep an eye on how things flow. Alternatively, if the 3-day weekend doesn't work starting on Friday, I may change it either next year to try to have the 3-day weekend where it's Saturday to Monday. So make sure to stay tuned to see how that goes in terms of scheduling. But I have heard from several other teachers, especially from the previous interview that I was a part of with teacher Stephanie, where it was me and 2 other teachers that teach on OutSchool full time, where their schedules, they have Monday and Friday off. So it is totally possible to have the best of both worlds, where you have Monday and Friday off on the schedule. Like literally you can have your dream schedule. There is also a book that I'm currently reading or trying to read at least, called The 4-Hour Workweek. It's by somebody. I will leave that in the description for you to check out as well. That is what I'm currently reading. And so hopefully in another video, maybe I can share the tips with you on doing a 4-hour work week too. And some of you may have heard in the 6-month video, I have been saving up a trip for me and my husband to go to Disney in January. We're super excited for that. So I'm definitely trying to venture out to other income so that way we can also enjoy our trip to Disney as well. And we have not had a vacation since our honeymoon, believe it or not. Just the 2 of us, I guess I should say. So we're super excited for that. And we're also just trying to be smart and save money for Disney, because Disney's not cheap. And and I really wanted us to experience something fun like that before we really get the ball rolling in terms of what's going on in our personal lives. So like I said, I will keep you updated as things are continuing to move and continuing to progress. So it's just a fun time. It's just a fun, interesting time, especially the way the world is going and how the outschool world is going, and learning pods. I don't really have a family who is interested in me leading a learning pod. So, but if you are a parent and you have a child in the 3 to 6-year-old category and you're like, hey, I got a group of people that I could start a learning pod with, let me know. So please make sure to stay tuned on future videos. Make sure to follow and subscribe and like and all that jazz for the channel, and to make sure to check out all my other stuff that I have in the description down below. And I will see you in the next video.